How many previous pregnancies have you had, Mrs. Ward?
22 pregnancies, but she had 2 sets of twins. There's 24 of us altogether.
The midwife looked shocked. The woman had been giving birth since she was 14, and now, not even 40 years old, she had already given birth to 24 children. As a result, she had never had a menstrual period, so the midwife couldn't determine the due date. She had to rely on measurements to estimate it, but the couple didn't care much about that. When it came to childbirth, they were already very experienced. One early morning, the woman accidentally fell. Her eldest daughter found her and immediately called the midwife. The fall caused a concussion, and the woman had no idea she was about to give birth. She lay on the bed crying out in pain. The midwife and the husband had no choice but to hold her down. To their surprise, the baby was born very quickly. But to their despair, the baby showed no signs of life. The midwife placed the baby in a basin on the table. Meanwhile, the woman soon went into hypovolemic shock from blood loss. While waiting for the doctor to arrive, the baby, who hadn't been breathing, suddenly let out a faint cry.
What's alive, nurse?
Jenny quickly wrapped the baby in a blanket. After receiving a blood transfusion and emergency care, the woman finally stabilized. Doctors unanimously agreed that the baby was too weak and needed to be taken to the hospital for observation. But the woman refused to let go of the baby, so they had no choice but to respect her wishes. The next day, the midwife returned for a postpartum checkup and was shocked to find that the weak baby from the night before was not only still alive, but also surprisingly alert and healthy. The midwife asked how they had managed to do it. It turned out the couple's experience with 24 births had taught them a thing or two. They used a glass rod to feed the weak baby. Every half hour, only 6 to 8 drops at a time. Watching the baby lick the milk, even the midwife was amazed.